Manage. He manages the company well. He manages the company well. Advise. She advised me to take a break from work. She advised me to take a break from work. Investigate. Investigate. The police are investigating the robbery. The police are investigating the robbery. Organize. Organize. She organized the party. She organized the party. Inspire. Inspire. His speech inspired me to pursue my dreams. His speech inspired me to pursue my dreams. Create. Create. He created a new invention. He created a new invention. Lead. Lead. She leads the team. She leads the team. Follow. Follow. Please follow me. Please follow me. Solve. Solve. He solved the math problem easily. He solved the math problem easily. Develop. Develop. They are developing a new product. They are developing a new product. Program. Program. She is programming a new software application. She is programming a new software application. Code. Code. He spent all night coding the program. He spent all night coding the program. Test. Test. We need to test the new website before launching it. We need to test the new website before launching it. Market. Market. They are marketing the new product aggressively. They are marketing the new product aggressively. Purchase. Purchase. She purchased a new dress for the party. She purchased a new dress for the party. Hire. Hire. They are hiring new employees for the company. They are hiring new employees for the company. Train. Train. We need to train the new employees on company policy. We need to train the new employees on company policy. Mentor. Mentor. She mentored the new employee. She mentored the new employee. Motivate. Motivate. The coach motivated the team to win the game. The coach motivated the team to win the game. Consult. Consult. He consulted with his lawyer before signing the contract. He consulted with his lawyer before signing the contract. Recommend. Recommend. I recommend this book to anyone who loves adventure. I recommend this book to anyone who loves adventure. Research. Research. They are researching new treatments for cancer. They are researching new treatments for cancer. Experiment. Experiment. They are experimenting with different cooking methods. They are experimenting with different cooking methods. Measure. Measure. He measured the room to see if the couch would fit. He measured the room to see if the couch would fit. Compare. Compare. I compared the two products before making a decision. I compared the two products before making a decision. Contrast. Contrast. The colors of the painting contrasted with the white wall. The colors of the painting contrasted with the white wall. Explore. Explore. They want to explore the jungle. They want to explore the jungle. discover, discover. He discovered a new planet. He discovered a new planet. Innovate, innovate. The company is known for its ability to innovate. The company is known for its ability to innovate. Improve, improve. We need to improve our customer service. We need to improve our customer service. Upgrade, upgrade. He upgraded his computer to the latest model. He upgraded his computer to the latest model. Maintain, maintain. It's important to maintain a healthy lifestyle. It's important to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Update, update. I need to update my phone's software. I need to update my phone's software. Debug, debug. He spent hours debugging the program. He spent hours debugging the program. Optimize, optimize. We need to optimize our website's loading speed. We need to optimize our website's loading speed. Customize, customize. They can customize the software to meet your needs. They can customize the software to meet your needs. Personalize, personalize. The company offers personalized services to its clients. The company offers personalized services to its clients. Attend, attend. Will you attend the meeting tomorrow? Will you attend the meeting tomorrow? Participate, participate. She will participate in the marathon next month. She will participate in the marathon next month. Donate, donate. She donated money to the charity. She donated money to the charity. Exercise, exercise. She exercises at the gym every morning. She exercises at the gym every morning. Cycle, cycle. He likes to cycle to work in the summer. He likes to cycle to work in the summer. Snowboard, snowboard. They are planning to snowboard in the mountains. They are planning to snowboard in the mountains. Surf, surf. He enjoys surfing at the beach. He enjoys surfing at the beach. Hike, hike. They are planning to hike in the national park. They are planning to hike in the national park. Camp, camp. They went camping in the mountains last weekend. They went camping in the mountains last weekend. Hunt, hunt. He went to hunt deer in the forest. He went to hunt deer in the forest. Fight, fight. He got into a fight with his brother. He got into a fight with his brother. Laugh, laugh. She laughed at his joke. She laughed at his joke. Watch, watch. She likes to watch movies on the weekends. She likes to watch movies on the weekends. Turn on, turn on. Can you turn on the light, please? Can you turn on the light, please? Turn off, turn off. Don't forget to turn off the stove when you're done. Don't forget to turn off the stove when you're done. Win, win. Our team won the championship last year. Our team won the championship last year. Throw away, throw away. He threw away the old magazines. He threw away the old magazines. Give, give. Can you give me a hand with this heavy box? Can you give me a hand with this heavy box? Wash. Wash. He washed his car yesterday. He washed his car yesterday. Dig. Dig. They dug a hole in the backyard. They dug a hole in the backyard. Clap. Clap. The audience clapped loudly after the performance. The audience clapped loudly after the performance. Knit. Knit. She is knitting a sweater for her grandson. She is knitting a sweater for her grandson. Sew. Sew. She is sewing a dress for the wedding. She is sewing a dress for the wedding. Smell. Smell. She smelled the flowers in the garden. She smelled the flowers in the garden. Snore. Snore. He snores loudly at night. He snores loudly at night. Bow. Bow. She bowed to the audience after her performance. She bowed to the audience after her performance. Paint. Paint. He painted a portrait of his wife. He painted a portrait of his wife. Stack. Stack. He stacked the books neatly on the shelf. He stacked the books neatly on the shelf. Shake. Shake. She shook the bottle of soda before opening it. She shook the bottle of soda before opening it. Jump. Jump. The cat jumped off the couch. The cat jumped off the couch. Jog. Jog. She likes to jog in the park in the mornings. She likes to jog in the park in the mornings. Stroll. Stroll. They took a leisurely stroll along the beach. They took a leisurely stroll along the beach. Gallop. Gallop. The horse galloped across the field. The horse galloped across the field. Prance. Prance. The little girl pranced around the room in her new dress. The little girl pranced around the room in her new dress. March. March. The soldiers marched in formation. The soldiers marched in formation. Skip. Skip. The children skipped rope on the playground. The children skipped rope on the playground. Skate. Skate. He learned how to skate when he was 5 years old. He learned how to skate when he was 5 years old. Slide. Slide. The child slid down the slide at the playground. The child slid down the slide at the playground. Glide. Glide. The eagle glided effortlessly through the air. The eagle glided effortlessly through the air. Dive. Dive. She dove off the diving board and into the pool. She dove off the diving board and into the pool. Float. Float. The boat floated on the calm water. The boat floated on the calm water. Row. Row. They rowed the boat across the lake. They rowed the boat across the lake. Paddle. Paddle. We paddled down the river in a canoe. We paddled down the river in a canoe. Pedal. Pedal. He pedaled his bike up the hill. He pedaled his bike up the hill. Run. Run. I like to run in the park every morning. I like to run in the park every morning. Climb. Climb. He climbed to the top of the mountain. He climbed to the top of the mountain. Crawl. Crawl. The baby crawled across the floor. The baby crawled across the floor. Sprint. Sprint. He sprinted to the finish line. He sprinted to the finish line. Hop. Hop. She hopped over the puddle to avoid getting wet. She hopped over the puddle to avoid getting wet. Sail. Sail. The ship sailed across the ocean. The ship sailed across the ocean. Spin. Spin. The child spun in circles in the park. The child spun in circles in the park. Twirl. Twirl. She twirled around in her new dress. She twirled around in her new dress. Rotate. Rotate. The earth rotates on its axis. The earth rotates on its axis. Turn. Turn. He turned the key in the lock. He turned the key in the lock. Pivot. Pivot. The dancer pivoted on one foot. The dancer pivoted on one foot. Twist. Twist. She twisted her ankle while running. She twisted her ankle while running. Stretch. Stretch. He stretched his arms before starting the workout. He stretched his arms before starting the workout. Bend. Bend. She bent down to pick up the pen. She bent down to pick up the pen. Flex. Flex. He flexed his muscles to show off his strength. He flexed his muscles to show off his strength. Reach. Reach. She couldn't reach the top shelf without a stool. She couldn't reach the top shelf without a stool. Grab. Grab. He grabbed his backpack and headed out the door. He grabbed his backpack and headed out the door. Clasp. Clasp. She clasped her hands together in prayer. She clasped her hands together in prayer. Hug. Hug. She gave him a hug before he left for the airport. She gave him a hug before he left for the airport. Punch. Punch. He punched the bag to relieve stress. He punched the bag to relieve stress. Strike. Strike. He struck the nail with a hammer. He struck the nail with a hammer. Kick. Kick. He kicked the ball into the net. He kicked the ball into the net. Tackle. Tackle. The defender tackled the striker and took the ball. The defender tackled the striker and took the ball. Throw. Throw. She threw the ball to her friend. She threw the ball to her friend. Catch. Catch. He caught the ball with one hand. He caught the ball with one hand. Pitch. Pitch. He pitched a fastball. He pitched a fastball. Hit. Hit. She hit the ball over the fence. She hit the ball over the fence. Swing. Swing. He swung the bat with all his might. He swung the bat with all his might. Lift. Lift. He lifted the box with ease. He lifted the box with ease. Carry. Carry. She carried the groceries home. She carried the groceries home. Push. Push. She pushed the door open. She pushed the door open. Pull. Pull. He pulled the rope to lift the bucket. He pulled the rope to lift the bucket. Drag. Drag. He had to drag the heavy box across the room. He had to drag the heavy box across the room. Haul. Haul. They are hauling the equipment to the job site. They are hauling the equipment to the job site. Shift. Shift. He had to shift his focus to a new project. He had to shift his focus to a new project. Shuffle. Shuffle. She shuffled the cards before dealing them. She shuffled the cards before dealing them. Scoop. Scoop. He used a spoon to scoop the ice cream. He used a spoon to scoop the ice cream. Pour. Pour. She poured milk into the cereal bowl. She poured milk into the cereal bowl. Stir. Stir. You need to stir the sauce constantly. You need to stir the sauce constantly. Chop. Chop. She chopped the vegetables for the soup. She chopped the vegetables for the soup. Slice. Slice. He sliced the bread for sandwiches. He sliced the bread for sandwiches. Dice. Dice. She diced the onions for the recipe. She diced the onions for the recipe. Carve. Carve. He carved a beautiful statue out of wood. He carved a beautiful statue out of wood. Shape. Shape. The artist shaped the clay into a vase. The artist shaped the clay into a vase. Mold. Mold. They molded the plastic into a toy. They molded the plastic into a toy. Grind. Grind. He ground the coffee beans in a grinder. He ground the coffee beans in a grinder. Pound. Pound. She pounded the garlic in a mortar. She pounded the garlic in a mortar. Crush. Crush. The machine can crush a car into a small cube. The machine can crush a car into a small cube. Smack. Smack. He smacked his forehead in frustration. He smacked his forehead in frustration. Rub. Rub. She rubbed the stain out of the shirt. She rubbed the stain out of the shirt. Wipe. Wipe. She wiped the table with a cloth. She wiped the table with a cloth. Dust. Dust. She dusted the shelves with a feather duster. She dusted the shelves with a feather duster. Polish. Polish. He polished the silverware with a cloth. He polished the silverware with a cloth. Scrub. Scrub. I need to scrub the dishes. I need to scrub the dishes. Comb. Comb. He combed his hair before the interview. He combed his hair before the interview. Trim. Trim. She trimmed the flowers in the garden. She trimmed the flowers in the garden. Shave. Shave. He needs to shave his beard. He needs to shave his beard. Tie. Tie. He tied his shoes before leaving the house. He tied his shoes before leaving the house. Untie. Untie. She untied the knot in the rope. She untied the knot in the rope. Zip. Zip. She zipped up her jacket before going outside. She zipped up her jacket before going outside. Unzip. Unzip. He unzipped his backpack to find his book. He unzipped his backpack to find his book. Snap. Snap. She snapped the pencil in half. She snapped the pencil in half. Buckle. Buckle. The weight of the books made the shelf buckle. The weight of the books made the shelf buckle. Imagine. Imagine. She could imagine herself on a tropical island. She could imagine herself on a tropical island. Recollect. Recollect. He recollected his childhood memories. He recollected his childhood memories. Contemplate. Contemplate. He sat by the lake and contemplated his future. He sat by the lake and contemplated his future. Consider. Consider. We will consider your proposal. We will consider your proposal. Ponder. Ponder. She sat and pondered the meaning of life. She sat and pondered the meaning of life. Meditate. Meditate. He meditated for an hour every morning. He meditated for an hour every morning. Visualize. Visualize. She could visualize the scene in her mind. She could visualize the scene in her mind. Envision. Envision. I can envision a world where everyone is treated equally. I can envision a world where everyone is treated equally. Fantasize. Fantasize. She likes to fantasize about being a famous singer. She likes to fantasize about being a famous singer. Strategize. Strategize. The company is strategizing how to expand its market share.
公司正在制定如何扩大市场份额的策略。
The company is strategizing how to expand its market share. Analyze. Analyze. The scientist will analyze the data from the experiment. The scientist will analyze the data from the experiment. Evaluate. Evaluate. The teacher will evaluate the student's performance. The teacher will evaluate the student's performance. Assess. Assess. The appraiser will assess the value of the property. The appraiser will assess the value of the property. Judge. Judge. You should not judge people by their appearance. You should not judge people by their appearance. Opt. Opt. He will opt for the vegetarian option. He will opt for the vegetarian option. Perceive. Perceive. I can perceive a change in the air pressure. I can perceive a change in the air pressure. Sense. Sense. I can sense that he's not telling the truth. I can sense that he's not telling the truth. Feel. Feel. I feel happy when I see my family. I feel happy when I see my family. Emote. Emote. She emotes well in her acting. She emotes well in her acting. Interpret. Interpret. I interpret his words as a sign of agreement. I interpret his words as a sign of agreement. Adore. Adore. I adore spending time with my grandchildren. I adore spending time with my grandchildren. Admire. Admire. I admire her dedication to her work. I admire her dedication to her work. Cherish. Cherish. I cherish the time I spent with my late grandfather. I cherish the time I spent with my late grandfather. Treasure. Treasure. She treasures the necklace her grandmother gave her. She treasures the necklace her grandmother gave her. Appreciate. Appreciate. I appreciate your help in this matter. I appreciate your help in this matter. Comfort. Comfort. I wanted to comfort her, but I didn't know what to say. I wanted to comfort her, but I didn't know what to say. Console. Console. She tried to console him after he failed the exam. She tried to console him after he failed the exam. Empathize. Empathize. As a therapist, it's important to empathize with your clients. As a therapist, it's important to empathize with your clients. Encourage. Encourage. I always try to encourage my kids to do their best. I always try to encourage my kids to do their best. Support. Support. She supported her friend's decision to go back to school. She supported her friend's decision to go back to school. Nurture. Nurture. As a parent, it's important to nurture your child's interests. As a parent, it's important to nurture your child's interests. Respect. Respect. We should respect our elders. We should respect our elders. Value. Value. It's important to value your time and use it wisely. It's important to value your time and use it wisely. Sympathize. Sympathize. I sympathize with her situation, but I can't offer any help. I sympathize with her situation, but I can't offer any help. Accept. Accept. She decided to accept the job offer. She decided to accept the job offer. Hear. Hear. Did you hear what he said? Did you hear what he said? Converse. Converse. She enjoys conversing with her friends. She enjoys conversing with her friends. Communicate. Communicate. We need to communicate better in order to avoid misunderstandings. We need to communicate better in order to avoid misunderstandings. Express. Express. She expressed her gratitude to him. She expressed her gratitude to him. Articulate. Articulate. He is very articulate when he speaks. He is very articulate when he speaks. Describe. Describe. Can you describe what the suspect looked like? Can you describe what the suspect looked like? Explain. Explain. Can you explain this concept to me in more detail? Can you explain this concept to me in more detail? Inform. Inform. He informed me that the meeting had been postponed. He informed me that the meeting had been postponed. Persuade. Persuade. I tried to persuade my friend to go to the party with me. I tried to persuade my friend to go to the party with me. Debate. Debate. The candidates will debate each other on live television. The candidates will debate each other on live television. Discuss. Discuss. Let's discuss the plan for the new project. Let's discuss the plan for the new project. Negotiate. Negotiate. We need to negotiate a better deal with our supplier. We need to negotiate a better deal with our supplier. Argue. Argue. I don't want to argue with you, let's just find a solution. I don't want to argue with you, let's just find a solution. Present. Present. The speaker will present the findings of the study tomorrow. The speaker will present the findings of the study tomorrow. Collaborate. Collaborate. The two companies will collaborate on a new project together. The two companies will collaborate on a new project together. Admit. Admit. He admitted to making a mistake. He admitted to making a mistake. Delay. Delay. The flight was delayed due to bad weather. The flight was delayed due to bad weather. Deny. Deny. She denied stealing the money. She denied stealing the money. Enjoy. Enjoy. I always enjoy spending time with my family. I always enjoy spending time with my family. Mind. Mind. Do you mind if I open the window? Do you mind if I open the window? Postpone. Postpone. The meeting has been postponed until next week. The meeting has been postponed until next week. Practice. Practice. She practices yoga every morning. Risk. Risk. I don't want to risk getting caught. I don't want to risk getting caught. Regret. Regret. I regret not studying harder in school. I regret not studying harder in school. Suggest. Suggest. I suggest we leave early. I suggest we leave early. Avoid. Avoid. We should avoid making mistakes. We should avoid making mistakes. Aim. Aim. He aimed carefully and shot the target. He aimed carefully and shot the target. Appear. Appear. The sun appears in the sky every morning. The sun appears in the sky every morning. Beg. Beg. He begged for forgiveness. He begged for forgiveness. Claim. Claim. He claimed to have seen a UFO. He claimed to have seen a UFO. Consent. Consent. She gave her consent to the proposal. She gave her consent to the proposal. Demand. Demand. The workers are demanding better pay. The workers are demanding better pay. Deserve. Deserve. She deserves to be promoted. She deserves to be promoted. Determine. Determine. We need to determine the cause of the problem. We need to determine the cause of the problem. Expect. Expect. I expect the meeting to be productive. I expect the meeting to be productive. Offer. Offer. He offered me a job. He offered me a job. Prepare. Prepare. We need to prepare for the exam. We need to prepare for the exam. Promise. Promise. He promised to help me. He promised to help me. Refuse. Refuse. He refused to help me. He refused to help me. Tend. Tend. She tends to arrive early. She tends to arrive early.